Welcome to the stream. I'm your host SGK Shelty. We got some more Tales of Arise. Before we get started, we beat up boss yesterday, and now we have a new intro sequence starting. For the YouTube people that have been watching so far, thanks for sticking around. For people on Twitch, that means that when we start the stream next time, there's going to be another kind of intro going on. It's going to be great. Hit follow if you haven't done so already, and hit subscribe if you're on the YouTube channel. It really helps us channel. You can skip the intro if you want to, but I like listening to it and watching it because it's kind of cool. And yeah, let's get going.
いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いたあの時見えなかった
Alright. Oh, I got the actual start there as well. I can do two intros in a row. I'm not going to do that. Let's get going. Wait, is there no longer water? Do I get anything from it? Hope so. So is this my castle then? Is the window still broke? Is the window still broken?
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden, whether I really am a descendant of Naori, those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Yay!
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
It's not nothing when she says it's nothing. Everyone knows that.
In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Can I just go there? No, I can't just go there. God damn it. Oh no, my leg's broken.
Guess I misread the landing.
Place looks so grand now. Some lady sleeping in the corner. You go. You go. You look so lost. Why am I here? Why aren't I dead? Like, what do we do now that we're not on death marches? Go clean the temple.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renins on Lenegus would have made their move by now. yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
Yeah, we were gonna like backtrack for everything.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
Alright then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
There weren't enough.
Not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
He doesn't know he's allowed to eat them?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that!
I think they are for some reason.
Problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away.
I guess they wouldn't be controlled anymore, and they're like,
But with
fuck
all the
yes.
lords to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere. Just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Kind of adorable.
Search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah. You've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Now where would they be?
Very well.
Well,
Hey. Pardon me.
What the hell? Do you guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just Danans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourself. Prepare to be seized. Try harder. Lava blade.
Wind astral energy!
I'm out of ammo.
Snap into the fray!
It's over.
Annihilation! Thunder field! Leave the enemy cards to me!
Here.
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done!
You're mine. Eternal devastation.
Soaring
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Yeah.
Hey.
They don't know.
Say,
Wait, what?
Well,
I guess maybe. Wait, how would they not know that the rations weren't theirs, right?
well,
How?
Oh shit, that worked.
oh wow!
so then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
That's actually terrifying now that you think of it. But, oh yeah, it would work for someone. Actually, no, you're listen to me now. Oh, well, how bad? Okay, we'll serve you now.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're They're not going to die?
What?
They
Those
should
people
die.
deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died?
That's a good question.
They should die. Every last one of them.
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes.
Kinda rough.
But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Healing arts. Heck
Glad
yeah.
that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
I think Hootle senses something.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help. Well...
Wait, what?
Hey!
You're a boom boom lady. Let's see what we can do.
Huh?
Go get him, barkeep boy. It's adorable. He's got a dog at his arm.
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Oh?
What? Yes!
Just great.
What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and
heavens.
Yes!
What?
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganath Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
I'll be right back. I need to check something. Alright, and we're good. Let's keep going. I need a new chair. This one's way too crackly.
No way! Alright.
Damn, so he just died?
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Hmm?
Well,
No, I'm not making progress.
Well... Hmm?
huh?
You know, your materials because there's no. Okay.
That's just...
I guess.
Yeah. Law.
Yeah, we already solved the problem for them.
Oh?
Oh, wow!
He said thank you.
All right!
It's actually very wholesome. And also he had gold on him. How did he do that? That's weird.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks. Huh?
Boomies?
Well... Yeah.
No way.
Huh?
Sure, we can do it.
Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
We need more of the more orange shell. We sure did. We could just enslaved them ourselves. Being like, oh yeah, now you're free, you do everything we tell you to do.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Sorry.
Yes. Hmm.
All right.
You're tending to your son as your day off.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
I never go to the north side.
finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Yes.
What?
Thanks. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, that's really harsh. Why isn't this voice acted? Go bring down barriers? Of course we'll bring down barriers.
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell,
Huh?
good.
Do it the Danon way?
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alvin.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding. so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I
Yeah.
never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Out of our way!
Take this!
In a bind?
By the power of water!
Resonate with the earth! Your reflexes will not serve you well here. Prepare to be sealed, though. Actually, sounds more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. This one's mine! Breaking forth!
Resonate with the earth. Take stalagmite. On your knees. Slash! I'm ready.
Zara, frozen!
Hammer.
Lunar
My
corruption! Here goes! By the power of
I
water!
can carve through armor.
Annihilation!
Not wearing armor.
The heavens must be smiling.
Out of my way!
Here I come! You picked the wrong fight!
Switch
I'll
off!
fix you.
That's my watch!
Here I come!
Man your shield! If it hides, just fetch it out again! Water astral energy!
Is that a healing art?
All back in their defenses.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be. I'll face you.
It's over!
Lunar arc.
Shine!
Radiant light.
Make it
Go!
right!
Hit it!
It's not questioning why he's being healed, right?
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
No choice! Take this!
Right here! I got you! I'm denied!
Allow me to help you.
Hurricane! I'll take out the legs with my shield!
I'm ready!
Negative gate.
Hurricane!
Here goes! Air thrust!
Take this! I'm not done! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Swallow blade!
Benediction light.
Megasonic throw! Here! Next! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Shine.
My turn!
Radiant light. Force of
Radiant slash!
Glacial! Everyone's still in one
I wonder if
piece?
it tells me how to use the Mystic Arts properly. A 5+ combo. makes sense.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
No further! You're finished! Eat your take it! Elusive Rotating
These
fire!
ones can run rings around us.
Stand back! Trip it up!
Don't mind if I do.
Make it rain! Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
I never had a doubt.
Weird. Oh shit, I just realized that the place where I just didn't have a resistance group at all.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
We'll be fine. Also, 42.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Like moths to the flame.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
The enemy is ours too.
We'll soon see about that. Sweet flower. The waters of creation train harder.
In a vine?
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
I shine. Radiant light.
They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Appreciate the help.
This one's all mine.
This one,
Thank you.
Nico!
Stay away from my friend. Raining splash. Blow away. From beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul. Burn. Wide open. It won't escape me. Megasonic thrust.
Lightning strike. More where that came from. I never miss. Raging cascade. Feel. Let's get you off this way. Raging storm. More where that came from.
Now you see what I can do.
Far enough!
Shine. Radiant light. Full of regeneration. You're mine. Regenerate.
Going down!
You're all yours now.
No!
You're finished.
Don't leave me all alone here.
Now I can let loose.
Glacial Punch! Nico!
Megasonic thrust. Here I come. No
Not
escape.
on my watch.
We lose.
Here I come. Slash.
Raging storm.
Raining
More
splash.
where that came
I'm
from.
not done.
This one's mine.
It's
So
over.
let's feel her. There you go. Don't let up. So
I can't believe this.
That thing looks like trouble. Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it.
Go to the vault and check out the boomies then.
You guys want to rest here?
Can't cook anything with rice in it.
I should give that art a shot sometime tomorrow. Shion, could we talk a moment?
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you, and Law, and Rinwell, and Kisara, and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Did you get enough sleep?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
You jump down again.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Here I come! Take it! No escape! Move away! Megasonic thrust!
Fine, freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than
Take
done.
this!
Raging storm! More where that came from.
Begin!
Celestial hammer!
I can carve through all! Your arms are weak. Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops! Sword and shield!
A classic combination.
Ah, the spray from this waterfall feels so good.
Seriously. Makes the sweat I worked up getting here all worth it.
Don't get too wet now, you two, or else you'll catch a cold.
Nice try, I've not used that before.
Out of my way! You're mine! Pierce!
Confiscated!
Going in! Igneous! Dip charge! Elusive deity! Blow away!
Rotating get that shell's hiding something tasty.
Ignite!
In here!
We got fire!
I'm got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
No armor.
Now!
Stop me. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Not kill!
Aw, too
Certainly not.
Here!
Here goes! Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No place here.
It's over! Blow away! And you're mine!
Throbs in pain.
Strike! Pierce!
I'm ready.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
This could be useful.
Let's see what you've got. In a bind. Its armor's too strong. Split it open.
Be my guest! Come and face me!
Dance on the wind. I'm ready.
I like being so much stronger than all the enemies here.
Not a chance! Eternal devastation! Burn!
In here!
Take this!
Now!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Catapult! Raining slash! Penumbra! Here I come! No
Rising
Rising
this night.
Make it red!
Shield.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat. There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
Yay!
An opponent like this should be easy.
In a bind.
I'm not done! Swallow blade!
Flying free. If they just sit still.
Shield, can you take care of them?
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
I'm not done!
Make it red!
In an instant! Impact block!
Step back. This one's all law.
Little help!
Now you see what I can do.
All mine! Megasonic thrust! Eternal devastation! Take this!
Make it red!
Pesky airborne. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Good shot!
Take this!
All back in their
Certainly not.
defenses.
Glad you had your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be. Bloody hell.
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see
All yours, Kisara.
Shine! Not a chance!
Far enough!
In a bind.
No escape! You're finished!
Make it red!
Ringwell.
Some way indeed.
Radiant Genesis!
Nicely done.
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Now we have to kill these for the last person, right?
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
No, try to be more careful.
Like moth to the flame.
It's over! You're mine! I'm not done!
I can carve through armor.
battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack.
Indeed, but remain ever vigilant. Captivity!
More with that I'm ready! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
What brass knight was local to Vlogium?
Yeah. No. You did it.
Really?
Yeah.
It was just like, right, but I'm cool too now, right? You make fish steak now.
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time. Well,
It's likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Maybe the inn actually has the food?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. Start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Wait, that's the over save. This is where we at.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Neither swine nor hare me.
What?
Her thorns are attacking her.
What's that noise?
Helvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What? Did they just get the planet Cancer? They're gonna suck Astral Enemy out of the Earth Pulse. Give it back to Brenna.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It
Yeah.
certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well,
Yes.
sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
Was she
I
there?
guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganatheros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so...
Oh, that's cool. They censored it.
For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting
Wait,
somewhere
oh,
close
yeah.
to normal.
It's too calculated.
I mean, they've been liberated for like a month,
Whoever's
right?
behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Maybe we get an airship. That'd be cool. We haven't had an airship in a while.
Where are these Sporland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
It wasn't there before. That's why I don't remember it.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
What? Yeah!
Oh, that's very nice.
Sure. How did it come to this?
You're a beautiful woman, Shion. That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara. Hey, Kisara!
How did it come to this?
Not very nice. Wonder if I can actually beat this thing in a fight, though. Hope so.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
There it is.
No choice. No escape. You're mine.
Not on my watch! If they rush you, you gotta just recover, okay?
I'm not done. Blow away.
I shall ensure you survive this.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! Dance in the wind!
Denied!
Sealed!
On your knees.
Take this. Slash. Megasonic thrust. Devastation. Lunarongo.
Hurricane strike!
You're mine. You're mine. Rising Viper.
On your knees.
Megasonic thrust.
Mighty lash!
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet and... This is the power of the blazing sword.
Is the wasp also very strong? Let's find out. Yep.
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back!
Damn it!
Let the marksman handle this!
That buzzing is driving me mad. You picked the wrong fight. We got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours. From beyond. Imbued its vanquish one's all mine. Not today. Take this.
Another incantation ruined.
Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Hurricane strike!
Eat this.
Let us take
Here I
the
come.
wall to shield from calamity. Let us take
Make it rain!
This one's got your name on it!
ashes to ashes. Shine.
Not here. No escape. Too much.
Going in!
Take this.
Shining this one's mine! Dreams!
No escape.
Raging cascade! Shattering
What in the world?
Dohalim.
I'm all right. Still standing.
Seal! I'll be saving this one!
Now you see what I can do!
Raining
Oh, hey! What is
now. Can't move.
Forgive me. This is my fault.
I never miss!
From beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation. Shine.
Not done yet.
Regeneration.
Take this.
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on our side, Dohalim.
You're mine.
Lightning strike!
Yeah, just they're off.
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle it.
You can be really dense, though, Halim.
No further.
Okay, I think we're getting somewhere with it.
Take care of Poodle.
Begin. Take this. Anything in armor is all mine. Illusion. Now you see what I can do. Can you take it? Soaring blast. How big? We can do this. Cliche, but appropriate. I'm counting on you. Bathed in blood. Kimberly howling. This is some punishment. I'm not done yet.
Go to the end, press, and then we can't use rice or the other stuff.
You finally made it.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our
So we can't beat the big circles yet, right?
All right? You don't say. Stay calm.
Used to work as a guard in Pelagian? Oh, that's terrible. How do you have lovers if you don't have a personality? That's weird.
Sure.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up.
I felt moved by people whose love transcended the boundaries of race. I wanted to hope.
I can see why you'd feel that way, I suppose.
Huh?
Ridiculous.
Got it.
We'll see what we can do.
Right.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, I didn't want to do that.
We finally made it.
Wait, this is the Reddit?
Hello. I see.
Dude's got the records on him.
Oh.
Hey, the records. I had them.
What?
Oh?
I see.
Yeah.
The soldier by the pond.
But why Volron's whereabouts? Don't they know where their own sovereign is?
Considering we've come across him the world over, he's likely been operating on his own for a while now.
Maybe even his own subordinates were just toys to him.
Oh, it's all the way there. Okay, at least we know we're going back there.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. I shall ensure you
Hurricane curse! Here I come! Take this! Hold nothing back!
catapult.
Mega Sonic Thrust!
That makes you right.
Flew away! Rising Thunder!
Take
Strike! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
shine. Radiant light.
Take this!
Now you see what I can do.
My turn!
Pterodactyl, Halim. What to make?
Radiant light. No further.
We managed to turn the tide.
For now, things could shift at a moment's
Enemy
notice.
arc, you're right. Better stay alert. Raging storm!
I'm ready. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Shine. Radiant light.
Take this!
Regeneration.
I have no limits! Here I come!
Raging
Thank you for that pain.
In here.
Great.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories.
This is the power of the blazing sword!
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
Yeah, way
I used to be
beforehand.
a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A
But-
Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Can you take it? Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver! Looks like we won.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Did
Mere
she?
ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
I'll do my best.
Here I come! Struck! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Now I've seen everything.
Flying freezing! Why can't they just sit still? Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
They smite with fire blade! Struck! You're finished! Ignite! You're mine! No escape! Resonate with the earth! Armor won't save you! An astral art?
That's my cue.
You'll shut him down! Force of regeneration! Here I come! Regenerate!
Don't suffer in silence.
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Blow them away! Take that! They smite with blackened blade!
Don't get complacent.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Voron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered... No choice! You're mine! You're my
I never miss!
Damn it! Take this! I'm not done! We got flyers!
I got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Take this! Eternal devastation!
Make it
Relay! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Certainly not.
This one was far enough.
I'm not done!
Shattering
the pieces! Attack time! No escape!
Dance in the wind!
I'm not done!
Prepare to
You
be
picked the
defeated.
wrong fight!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Less walking, more doing.
It's over! Rising Wyvern! Take this! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
I've been doing really great lately.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
This one's mine. This one's mine. Down. You're all
This one's mine.
Your wings won't save you from me.
Blasting shot! You're finished!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for
You'll soon see about that.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! My turn! No escape! Lunar Rondo! Sorcerer Spear! You're finished!
I like how I can basically fly in this game.
Megasonic Thrust! You're finished!
Resonate with the earth.
Ready to go!
Here I come! Lunar Rondo! Negative Gate! Rising Falcon! Shockwave Slash! You're finished!
Shine. Radiant light.
Far enough!
Pulse of regenerate. In a bind.
Here I come!
Tempest,
I'm not done!
more where that came from.
Shockwave Slash!
All yours, Kisara.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You want me? Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
I'll be saving this one.
Crush! Take this!
Here goes.
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
You've
claw.
got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training, though.
That's what I like to hear.
Devastation!
Down on the ground. This one mine.
Elusive deity.
It's over!
Make it rain.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
My word. This must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Let's go.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Yes. Well. Right. Very nice.
Chill.
Right!
Just a minute.
Great!
What?
Yes!
Great! Whew.
Hey,
No
Yeah.
way!
oh?
Is it really bad? Bring me Chion. What?
Hey,
Sorry. How? Amazing!
Yes.
Hey, what?
Very nice.
Fate will bring us together one day. We can make marble curry now.
Alpin, Shion's stuffing bread with marble curry.
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Shion, you're hooked on that stuff.
And thus, marble curry buns were born. Do I need to heal? As I see if he's looking.
Fine.
We got half of it. No, that's not enough now. Shit. Bigger resist thing for we'll do it later, actually.
Curry, perhaps. Or burgers. No, mashed potatoes. It's so hard to decide.
Shion has really become quite the foodie, huh?
At least all that time teaching her wasn't for naught.
Shame it all sounds so rich.
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Time to work off that last meal.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No choice. Take this! This one's all mine! Burn it! useful?
I'll do my best. This one's mine.
It's over! Not today!
I can shatter any steel. I'm ready.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Raining slash.
You're being targeted.
We managed to turn the tide.
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert.
Strike! Flew away! Raining
Make it rain.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special.
Out of my way.
Here I come!
Can't get out of this!
Hurricane Blast.
Eternal devastation!
Wind astral energy is surrounding us.
Shine! Radiant source of regeneration!
Burn! You're mine!
Regenerate!
No escape!
I'll smash you! Don't suffer
This one's
inside.
mine.
Take this! I have no limits! No escape!
We managed to turn the tide.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
In a bind,
Impressive.
history abounds with tales of lords' daring exploits.
Thank goodness we won.
It was pretty simple. Crap. Bien through a lot. Wait. What?
An opponent like this should be easy. No escape!
This one's mine.
Okay, here I go.
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on our side, Jeffrey.
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Take this! No escape! You're finished!
Get out of the way.
Raining
Feel.
Here I come!
Allow me to help.
Eternal devastation!
Ready and raring.
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact clock!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
And thus our strength yet grows.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
That's a lot of mountains. Oh, Frozen Valley's just up ahead.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Okay.
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
No further. Here I come. No escape. Swirl of armor won't save you.
Lightning strike!
Begin. No escape. Shine. Radiant blazing. Force of regeneration. Blew away.
Don't suffer.
Ignite.
All right. Now where was I?
Don't push yourself too hard.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Where are you going? Lightning orb!
Resonate with the earth. Try harder. Not a chance. Here. You're finished. You're mine. I'm not done. Raining strike.
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate. The heavens must be smiling.
Boomies!
Coming through. On this. Promo blade. You want to play with the earth?
Come at me!
What the hell is going on?
Fall back out here. We'll take point here.
Thanks.
Pretty imposing, pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Light astral energy! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I owe you one.
Primed and ready!
In your deck, Dohalim. Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got it.
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training, though.
That's what I like to hear.
We managed to turn the tide!
For now.
Let
But
the
things could
marksman
shift
handle
at a
this.
moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert. Large cut!
No further. You're
Invoke
mine.
time flash! Now!
Rinwell. Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around. Hurricane Strike!
Certainly not. Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak. La,
Yeah, we're getting close.
Swap party members? Nothing's charging us.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Charge Malevolent! They're surrounding us!
Negative gate! Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear!
Raid and Red
You're
One!
finished!
Glacier Reveal! Pierce Evil!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Now!
Geon!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Radiant Blast! Regenerate!
Holy Glimmer!
Strike! Swallow Blade! My turn! Down on the ground! I'm ready! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Claw! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
I shall ensure you survive this! No escape! I'll might with blade! I owe you one!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Strike! Flash! Shockwave Flash! No escape! Can't get out of this! Take this! Crush! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Rising Falcon! Elusive Deity! Take this!
Lose a deity? Such a good move.
I never miss! Illuminate the dark!
Here I come!
Holy Glimmer!
No escape!
Water!
Begin! Elusive Deity! You're mine!
Pierce Evil!
Tornado Drive! An astral... I'm ready!
That's like you!
In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Air thrust!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain
No choice.
Where are you going? Attack time!
Take this!
Can you
take it? Take this! You're
Lightning
finished!
Storm! Raging Water!
Blow away!
Annihilate now!
I'm not done!
You're finished! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy
Rising
Glimmer!
Wyvern! I'm not done! Prepare to be Soaring Sphere! Rising Falcon! I'll take you! It's all mine!
Hey! Little's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Yay!
I won't forgive you!
Take this!
You got happening! It's over! Sealed!
Eternal devastation!
More for the stop
Take this! Rending you
Eat
apart!
dirt! Hey, drink this water!
Take this!
One at a time! This one's mine!
Ancient ruin! Slash!
Glacier do it!
Geon!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
a merry distraction.
Take this!
There's still more to go!
Negative gate! You're mine!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming!
You're
Do
not
it!
the skills
I'm
of
not
just
scared.
any warrior.
I'm totally
Save your
fine!
compliments. We have to move.
Driven and talented.
In here!
Shockwave Flash!
Now! I'll be saving this one!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
That's good. Oh shit! It's the bridge.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
We're gonna fight on the bridge. Hold on. CP. Don't suck.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harrows should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harrows would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Menancia was most fortunate, I see.
Oh shit, we actually have a bunch of side quests. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, we gotta go to Uzbek. See if this quest is done yet.
We've reached our destination.
Oh, I like them. That's good.
Well... not a good look.
Mm-hmm.
What level are we? $36. I might have been down at level 40 for that. We'll see.
Looks like we get to sleep with a...
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Well, being stuck in Calaglia, and it's like actually, the place is just very warm in comparison to every other place.
Okay, off we go.
Let's dispose of the trash. Barely a blip on our radar.
That is one enormous...
I have a bad feeling about this. Let the marksman handle this.
Not in your dreams. I think I'll pass on the handshake. Here's the evil.
We actually heard it.
Armor won't save you! Escape!
Hurricane strike! I'll heal you all!
No! Raining slash!
Healing circle!
I'm not done! Slash!
I'll bring you back from death
You're
to
mine!
death!
Megasonic thrust!
Resuscitation!
You're mine!
I'll heal you all! Hurricane strike!
They'll pay for
Lightning strike! Healing circle!
I don't know what I feel about you.
Try harder!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Searing flame!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it!
Healing arm!
I'll leave it to you!
Laser cannon!
You're mine!
Eagle fly! Lightning
Radiant
strike!
storm!
Water!
Megasonic flame inside! It's good to be let free!
Laser spear! Pierce
Rising
eagle!
Wyvern!
Look sharp.
Pierce laser! Flaming meteor! Here's a healing arcane strike!
Try harder!
Lightning
My turn!
strike!
Radiant
Right
slash!
away!
I'm not try harder! Megasonic
Here's a healing
thrust!
arc!
I'll tear you apart! Rising Wyvern!
Here goes!
Rising Falcon!
Flaming meteor! I'm on Inferno!
You're mine!
You have to hold on.
Eternal devastation! No escape! Rising Phoenix! You're mine! I'm not done! Okay.
Not in your dreams!
Leave your target to me.
Laser spear! Here's evil!
Strike!
Lunar
Devastation!
Take this!
Strike!
What's this?
You're mine! Inferno punch! You picked the wrong fight! You'll pay for that!
Appreciate the help.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Resuscitation!
Eternal devastation!
This one's mine.
First aid!
Down. You're off.
Laser ray! Gemini Aqua!
Shield and fire.
Laser ray! Meteor!
Lightning slash!
Let's keep up the pressure.
Now you see what I can do! Will this help?
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of that.
Yes, ma'am.
Megasonic thrust!
Lightning strike! Back from death's abyss!
You're finished!
Is this what real pain feels like?
Resuscitation! I'll heal you all!
Can't get out of this! They'll pay for that!
I can't heal you forever!
Eat this! Take it! Four! That's like it does it! Faster! Super swallow dance! That's enough! You're done!
Radiant spear!
I'm on it!
Laser ray!
Now I'm in the groove! I'm on it! I'll end you!
Searing flame! Reload!
Eagle dive! Eat this! That's enough!
Mega ray!
Eat this!
Annihilation! Mega ray! This one's mine!
Not my finest.
Will this help?
The earth throbs in pain.
Think again!
What the?
That's fine. We knew that would happen, I think.
I'm not done yet!
We just settled it in. I think I'll call it a night there for this. I'll come back tomorrow.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Whoa, that came out perfect.
I keep going, but I'm just like, there's a lot of side quests, and I should probably rest up when I can. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Anyone that was lurking, be back with more Tales of Arise tomorrow.
It's